Hello everyone and welcome to my channel where I talk about the best movies on Netflix. In this episode, I want to share with you the best thriller movies that you can find on the platform. So if this is exactly what you'll be looking for, make sure to hit the like button and let's get started. The first movie on my list is The Platform. Personally, I feel like this is the best mind-blowing thriller that you can find on Netflix right now. And before creating this list, I even didn't know it exists. But after watching it, it's fantastic. It's one of my favorite movies of this year's. Like, no, this is the best movie I've seen in this year. So if you haven't seen The Platform, make sure to enjoy it because this is amazing one. So this is a thriller which tells us a story about a prison, like a vertical town where on each level lives two people. And so through this like no they are imprisoned in on each level, like one person on each level. And so from the top to the bottom descends a plot with food. And so people from the bottom must eat the leftovers from the people of the top. So like the platform with the food are going down and going down, and people at the bottom almost eat nothing, and always they are dying. And so this is very amazing movie that you can watch on Netflix. And this is very interesting one because people on the top are overeating while people at the bottom not. And so although it would be enough for all of them if everyone took as much as they need, it is very fantastic movie. I can't tell you how it is great. So make sure to check it out. The second movie on my list is The Lincoln Lawyer. This is a story about an attorney who does his business out of his old sedan. And so although he almost all the time does some petty things like defending some crooks, some very minor crooks and some law cases, and makes money, one day he turns out on the deal of his life because he must to defend a playboy who was accused of the attempted murder. And so now he becomes involved into something really big, although at the beginning it was not a lot promising. And so now he must risk not only a lot of his free time in order to make this deal work, but also he becomes involved into some big conspiracy because his life becomes in danger as well. So if you haven't seen this movie, make sure to enjoy The Lincoln Lawyer. The next movie I want to recommend you today is A Shot Caller. This is a story about a successful businessman who, after being involved in a car accident which led to the death of a person, he was sentenced for 16 months into the prison. And so during this, and he was sent into the worst prison in the United States, and he became a real gangster. And so like yeah, he really evolved hardly, and he became some kind of authority there. So after that he comes back to the freedom, and in order to uh, realize another crime that he must do because the life of his family is dependent from that. So again, if you are looking for a crime thriller movie, make sure to enjoy The Shot Caller. This is another amazing one. Movie number 4 is Fractured. If you're looking for a mind-blowing mystery thriller that will make you think along the way the movie goes, make sure to choose this one. This is a perfect choice. So Fractured tells us a story about a family who, after being involved in the car accident, or not car accident but accident on the road, after they stopped, they had to go to the closest emergency room in order to take care of their hurt daughter. And so after a series of analysis, it turned out that their daughter needed a little bit more research. And so the doctor asked a father to left and go somewhere for a time, while mother and daughter stayed in the emergency room in order to make a little bit more research. And so after the father comes back, it turns out that his daughter and wife disappeared, and there is no record in the hospital about them visiting this room, and even not on the cameras and everywhere. This is very mind-blowing movies, because what is, like, before you watch this movie, you may ask yourself what really could happen to them, because there are only two options: either one, the clinic is really crazy, and two, the father is crazy. So find out by watching this movie. You will definitely enjoy it. And the last movie on my list is I Am Mother. This is another fantastic sci-fi movie that was released on Netflix pretty much recently, and if you haven't seen this one and enjoy the genre, make sure to check it out, because personally this is my favorite type of movies, and like, I love movies that are set in a distant future and about post-apocalyptic events, and where the robots and humans are being involved. So make sure to check out if you are in love with this type of movies as well. So I Am Mother tells us a story about a girl which is called Daughter, who is called Daughter, and she is raised by the mother, a robot designed to repopulate Earth with new kind of humans. So everything goes well until, like, no, they've been raised and everything goes fine, but then a stranger goes into their house. Like, a house was enclosed for everybody, and a robot and a girl was the only person like acting in this movie. But then another person comes to the world, and it makes the girl raised by the robot question everything she knew before, and especially about the mother's intentions. So if you're looking for a mind-blowing thriller about a future, make sure to check out I Am Mother. This is a fantastic one. And that's all of the best thriller movies I wanted to share today. If you enjoyed watching my video and have found some value from it, make sure to hit the like button and let me know in the comment section below which movie exactly have you chosen to see. Also, if you know any other amazing thrillers that I can find and everybody else can find on Netflix, make sure to leave them in the comments section as well, because 5 movies is definitely not enough, and there are likely that people have already seen many of them, so your help is really wanted. So make sure to leave your contribution. And again, if you haven't found a movie from these 5s, make sure to check out the comments, and maybe somebody great have already left a suggestion. So yes. And lastly, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure to do it right now, because if you're always running out of ideas of what to watch on Netflix next, my channel will be very useful, because I release new suggestions every day, so you will never get bored and will never ask yourself what to watch next on Netflix. So make sure to subscribe and have a great day. Goodbye.